Hey everyone, I hope you're doing great. So I'm out here in Hungary and I'm hunting on holiday. As you do, I work for a living hunting, why not hunt on holiday? But I've got an interesting product review here for you, and it's an honest, from my experience over 4 years, review of the Pulsar Helion XP50. Now, you might not know it as a thermal imager, but it's probably by far one of the best thermal imaging units you could possibly hope to buy. Now, my one is a bit rough around the edges, and I've just bought a Helion 2, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. But the Helion 1, you can see here, is quite a modern design. It's got a detachable battery pack that you can swap out if you've been using it for a long period of time, but this one has been battered, and I must stress that I hunt full time and hunt over 250 days a year. Okay, so let's have a close look at my Helion XP50, the first generation one. If we have just a quick look over it, you can see it's battered. It's got a button that's missing, it's come out, it's all split, tatty, it's got scratches, dents, dings in it. This one's really had a battering. Now it is 4 years old, just over 4 years old now. And it got to the point the other night where it's been so used, it's been so worn, that the actual button fell out when I was hunting. So that's a bit of a drag. I've been able to take some good video if it had stayed in. But because of that, I've got my wife, who's a wonderful person, to buy me a new Helion XP50. It's in a Helion 2. Now I don't have it with me, but one of my hunting buddies has actually got a Helion 2, so I know exactly what I'm getting when I get home. Now if we have a quick look at this though, it lost its lens cover quite quickly, and it's had many a ding and a bash and a drop. It's been in mud, it's been in water. This thing has been battered, but it's survived. It's made it 4 years, it's never been back for servicing. I certainly got a new replacement eyepiece here because they do split over time. Obviously exposure to the elements, hot, cold, the rest of it, sat on dashboards, which isn't the best place to leave them. They do start to split and come away, but they can be easily replaced, that's not a problem. But the Helion 2. The Helion 2 is a better machine, okay? A lot of lessons were learned from the first generation, and they've made it that little bit better. The buttons are slightly better, okay? The quality of the image, the quality of delivery, the quality of the screen that you see, the viewfinder is much better. But as a machine, I don't think, in all honesty, it's going to make much of a difference to my hunting that I do. It's going to be much of a muchness. I'll still see the same game, I'll still hunt it the same, but the quality of the image that you can capture and record is much better. So I'm quite excited to get some new footage on that. But here you can see it's got a working cap. That's a bit of a surprise. Haven't seen one of them for a long time. But I suspect that when I get mine, because I knocked it off within a year, I'll probably remove it just so that I don't break it and feel bad about that. But the Helion 2, we'll get some footage from it and we'll show you how good it is. So stay with me. Okay folks, and there you go. There's some pretty remarkable footage captured by Stephen Lowry, who's hunting with us today. Now, let's be honest, when it comes to your hard-earned cash, you need to spend it wisely. Not everyone's got mega bucks just to throw about on whatever they fancy when it comes to hunting. But if you're going to be investing in a thermal imager, the Helion XP50, the second generation, the Helion 2, is just an incredible thing to put your money into. You're going to see game, you're going to be able to hunt it efficiently, you're going to be able to survey and look at what's on your ground and learn how it's moving much, much better. But pound for pound, the Helion 2 is just the smart buy right now. There's so much you can do with it, and when you capture your video and images, you can share it with others, and that gives them a little sense of what you're up to, what you do, and how you enjoy the craft of hunting. So folks, I hope that's helped you a little bit. And if you're going to make a smart decision, remember, Helion 2 is the way to go. Good luck all. Cheers.